Gator Salmon here, and welcome to my Survival Jungle Land server. And I'm a freaking idiot. I just recorded a 15-minute video of updating some of the stuff on my world, and I forgot to put my headset. Well, I had my 360 headset on my head, but I forgot to actually put my recording headset on my head because I was in a party early and got sidetracked and forgot about it. So now that I'm retaking this, I'm not really sure where we're going to go to. And here's the rules. If you come on my map, make sure you obey the rules. And there's me cows. I don't know why they're here. I guess they were there so if anybody wanted a bucket of milk. But I'm going to probably take them off somewhere else and bring sheep back, because there's supposed to be 2 sheep in here for people to get wool for beds, because it's really, really hard to find animals on my map because it's mostly jungle biome. Anyways, a lot of new things that have been built. There's Bosstopia over there. I mean, everything's pretty much made of wood, except for that one house. I was up there standing on top of my little tree fort and made there near spawn, and you can see that one modern house sticking out from spawn. And all the rest of them are wood, which is fine. I mean, that's there. That's Bosstopia. It's there to build what kind of builds ever you want. Can't all have medieval wooded builds or old school. They're not medieval, just old time woody, woody stone brick looking houses. But, I mean, Girly Girl's got some new builds, new roads put in. Village Town, or not Village Town, West Desert. I really need names. I need the name of this map, and I really, really, really need a name. I was going to call it Neverland. A lot of people liked it, and some people didn't. They kind of remind them of Peter Pan, and apparently Michael Jackson must have had something to do, because someone said Michael Jackson. There's something named Neverland, too. So, I'm not a big fan of Michael Jackson, so I really don't think I'm going to go Neverland. Not really sure what I'm going to name this. Maybe I can keep it Jungle Biome. I don't know. Just call it the Jungle Land. I have no idea what to name my whole map. I really, really like to have a name, my own distinct name. And if you name my map and I pick the name that you pick, you'll come on my server and be able to build. And also, I like to say is, if someone builds, it gives somebody a lot, the lot is theirs. You're not to be able to customize their lot for them. You're not to be able to touch it. Leave it alone. If there's something wrong with lot, ask me and I will come look at it and ask the person that built on the lot to tweak it and change it. Nobody is to touch anybody's lot. So stay out of people's houses, stay off people's lots, don't take it, don't break anything. Even if it doesn't look right, it might look stupid. Do not touch it, because then I have to deal with the headache. Oh, somebody touched my lot, somebody did this, somebody did that. I don't want that. If you don't like it, ask me and I will try to get the person to change it. And if he doesn't, that is fine. He can keep it the way you want. That is their lot. I mean, if I don't like it, I will tell them to change it, or not. I will say, hey, this has got to go. But other than that, everything is perfectly fine. It's really, really busy, and like big shout out to thanks to everybody who's been in my map, and it's very awesome, very helpful, and very much appreciated. Which is the same as when everybody leaves me a like, because it helps my channel. And that is very much appreciated. So go leave me a like if you want. Anyways, we'll get on with the tour, and I think we're going to go over to Village Town. We have a bulletin board here for when builds are done, but nobody uses it because nobody ever normally over at spawn anymore. But please, if you have a build done and if you want it showing off, to come put it on the bulletin board so I can check the bulletin board, or message me say, hey, I have something on the bulletin for you, and I will come over and record it. So we're going to head over to Village Town and see what is new over there, because it's being brought back to life by Zaxel and Put Trout, which is awesome. Like, it really needs to be brought back to life. There's a lot of stuff that needs to be done over there, like trees and street lamps and all that stuff added in. So we're going to head down the station, go down to Village Town, and like I say, there's been so much new. I'm going to be doing pretty much a video a day, updating all the stuff that is new. Castle has new stuff, Village Town has new stuff, Girlyville has new stuff, Bosstopia has new stuff, all kinds of stuff been new and been going down, and I'm pretty much done with Hunger Games. The fact is that, and I wish people would friggin' stop taking cards and not reloading it. Like, if you're gonna take a card, keep the one you got, but please, eventually, after you get more cards, bring them back, because it's for people to travel the map, and I hate when it's empty. I literally despise it. I put 6 cards in there like a couple days ago, and it's empty already. And like, I don't know, they just keep the cart in their inventory and then take the mine station, and because what it is, people don't know how to return the carts, so then when they go in, they take a new cart, so they end up having 2. It drives me nuts. One thing I hate about spawn, and that is that dispenser in the rival bay, because people don't use it right. When they get in the rival bay, they break the cart instead of pushing the button and putting it back down into the dispenser. Yeah, got that out. So we're heading to Village Town. We're all the goodness and greatness that happened. This is probably one of my favorite biomes out of the whole map. The fact is, it's the first biome that I ever started in, and it is probably the most developed biome out of all of them. The fact is, it has a lot of buildings, has a lot of villagers, and it was built for the villagers. That's why it's called Village Town. Yeah. So, let's go up here and see what is new. I've seen a few of the things, but I'm sure there's some new stuff that is here. I don't know what. But we're going to go up here and have a look-see-look-sees. Oh, yes, we are. Look-see-look-sees. And this was built by Rap2Zach, a tutorial by FedEx Gaming. So if you want to go check out the tutorial how to make this train station, go to FedEx Gaming. And he has a tutorial online to show you how to make this station. But we also have this in here now. And there goes Zaxel. He is just lagged out. Bye-bye. And, did he lag into the party too? Yep. So he has put a bulletin board in for the builders, and that's awesome. And we have side builders, villagers of Village Town, side builders, which are Sandman, Host, Zaxel, Undead Slayer, Rap2Zach, Put Trout, Cecil Harvey. We need Lou Kimpton put on there for sure, and Girly Girl. Alright, and I know Undead's on there, so Lou Kimpton and Girly Girl, the other two I do know for sure. The only ones I can think of. So what is new? There's a lot new. So all these street lamps, all this grass has been put in. It used to be a sand biome. We're turning it over to grass just to add some more life and character to it. It looks a lot better. And there's a comment of what you guys think of these roads too. Zaxel is putting them so they're kind of run down with the grass and stuff in them like this. I really like it. I like the roads the other way. I told him he can change them. Like I say, I can change them back if I get bored of this. What do you guys think of the roads? There's a comment. So Zaxel, you can see with the comments of what everybody thinks. Do you want them to be run down and old like this, or do you want them to be like this over here with no grass or nothing? Them just normal roads. All up to people that choose. Zaxel chose this is what we're doing for now, but I mean, if we get enough comments saying no, maybe we will change it. I do not know, because that is up to Zaxel too. But this is built by Lou Kimpton, and everything over here is pretty much decorated and done. It's built by Cecil Harvey and Rap2Zach, and G3 Mikey also does YouTube too. You can go check him out. It's G3 Mikey the Machine. He does old arcade games, stuff like that. If you're into seeing the old school stuff, this is all built by Cecil and Harvey. Very much appreciate it. Thank you guys very much for that. It is awesome job. Most of these are all decorated and stuff. I mean, that one's not, but it's just an entrance to go down in the underground part, which I'm not going to get into every house, because then the video would be friggin' an hour long if I went detailed. The incredible edible house, and I do not know whose house this is. I literally do not know. I do not know, like, apparently that is it. I have no idea who built this, or where it come from, or what. So there's a house here that's probably going to have to be taken down, and where it's not finished because nobody's up here finishing it, taken down to give to somebody else to build on. There's another new guy demo, and he is not finished, but he has a little lot over here. I mean, there's a lot. All these are decorated. This is a little game. I'm not going to get into it. I mean, if you guys want me to give like a whole 45-minute tour showing every building, going in every side, showing who built everybody, the lazy river, which is really cool. It's all the way down, around, comes back around. That's really cool, built by Cecil. Thank you for that. Like, all these are decorated here. My half's not. That's why he is up here, but we have this up here, a little lot over here he's building. He wants some donations, which is really hard to get, because, you know, people, it's survival and people like to keep their stuff. I don't donate much of my stuff because I use it. We got a little fishing hut here, and, you know, there's a lot of stuff in here that's really awesome. We got the pub, some housing, some stores. We need more stores. Like, we need bakery, we need all that stuff, which Zaxel is going to be working on after he's getting all the grass turned over and the street lamps put on. He has the biggest lot in here. The fact is, I asked a lot of people if they wanted to do all this, and nobody spoke up for this, so Zaxel spoke up for it. He wanted to leave Bosstopia. So he come down here and took this lot and got his house here, which is a really awesome build. I really like it. It's unique. It's got his cool little foundation here. Zaxel's home. Awesome job, Zaxel, for that. And he's working on decorations, so we're not going to get in there because the decorations are not finished. But we're not going to get into that. But this awesome weeping willow built by Undead is really, 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 really sick. Awesome, awesome, awesome job, people. This is awesome. Like, I have not been building or showing much of my world. The fact is, I've been doing a lot of Hunger Games and stuff like that, and parkour. But the Hunger Games are coming to end due to the lag issues and the fact that you got to load the Hunger Games up. It's like 2-hour process, depending on the server you're in or who's hosting it. And it can get really monotonous, and then if the core goes wrong, and you got to restart the game because you're already halfway into it, and the stuff are in the box, and then you got to restart it and load it all up again. It really drives me nuts. It's a very wasteful time for something that only gets you 20, 30 views. I mean, I want to play with my subs, but maybe I'll just do a parkour once a week, because that's a little easier to do for my subs to come in and play, and I can record them that way. But it's totally up to you guys. Like, there's the comments that you guys can give. Do you want me to keep doing parkour and Hunger Games and names of maps, streets, roads, stuff like that? Anything. I love reading the comments that help my map out. Do not comment me for me to get you in here. If you want me, you have to send me a voice message on Xbox Live. My gamer tag is ShakySandman420, and you can message me anytime you want. And if it's a voice message, I normally will reply. If you send me a message like, hey, can I come in your world on text, you would probably not get anywhere. It's because no mic, no privileges, unless you were recommended from another friend. But there, okay, from this fountain on, I don't know if I showed this, but this fountain used to be original PC Village, you know, well or whatever, and I changed it into a fountain just recently. I did it the other day. I actually really like it. Actually thinking about making a couple of these in my castle. Maybe not a sandstone, but making this similar fountain. I really like this. It reminds me of an actual fountain that you would see in the middle of a street somewhere or a park. I really enjoy that fountain. We got a building lot here. This house is coming down because this is supposed to be the road, and then the road's going to connect over into there, and then more building lots down through there. So that'll be all that. Develop this desert up quite a bit. I guess it's not a desert anymore. Village Town up quite a bit. Sorry for that if I overpitched that one, but it's Village Town where all the wonderful stuff. This is the slime farm, and you see all the zombies are so friendly and awesome. But I hear a spider somewheres. Alright, we'll move on. So all these houses are built by me, and a couple of them are Luke Kimpton's. I'm not really sure which ones. I could probably pick them out if I really looked hard enough. But all these are decorated by me, as you can see. None of them are built by me. None of them are decorated. I plan on doing them in time, but Zaxel has volunteered to come up here and take the lot that he's got for that big lot, the biggest lot actually on this section, and decorate these, put them into stores and housings and stuff like that, so we can move all the villagers. As you can see, I want to show you these. This is crazy. Check out all these villagers, and all these villagers were organized by Bamboo. Thank you very much. I just had them ransacked in here, and he organized them all in so you can actually use them. But they're going to be all taken out and put into their houses. Like, see, start right here. Come in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! I can count to 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 villagers just right there. And then you got 2 in here. I think there's only 2. What are we on? 10, 11, 12. 12. Then we come in here. We have 13, 14, 15, 16. And I think there's maybe another 8 altogether over here. So there's like at least 20. So we're at 18. Let's count them. Let's do this. We're going to count them now. We got 1 there, which is 19. I think that's what I was on. 20. I got a bad memory. 21. I already counted them ones. And I think there's 3 in here. 21, 22, 23. 24, I guess, because there's 3 in there, because I was on 21, and there's 2 up here. So there's 25 villagers, or give or take, in this village town, which need to be put into stores. So that would be roughly like 20 decorated stores or whatever that we can put 2 in each store, so we could go to 12 stores and make the rest in houses or whatever. I don't know, but this is really awesome. I love in the greenery instead of the sand. I mean, we still got to, spread out the grass in there and stuff like that. I mean, awesome job. This house is girly girl. She actually abandoned it. It's got the secret door in here. This is all decorated and built by, I built the house, but she decorated it. And she moved out of here and took her own area. You guys know Girlyville or Girly Village. Don't really know what we're gonna name everything. If you guys want to name my villages, give me names. We need names for Snowland. We need names for Village Town is going to stay because it's for the villagers, and we need a name. I guess I could keep it Girlyville. I don't know. Maybe give me something for a girly name and see if my wife will like it. We need names for the bottom left west village, swamp, desert area. We need names, I guess Bostopia is there. That's the new name for that. We need names for the castle area. We need names for the whole map. I mean, there's some awesome comments you guys can come up. And if I use your name that you pick for any of the area, I will bring you into this map personally, send you a message, and hopefully you have a mic, because that will not work, because if you don't have a mic, you will not be able to come in and bring you in and get you working on this map if you really want to come in. But this is my area, and I say there's my house overlooking all the greatness, and this is my little storage area here, which is really kind of like the one-stop place. You can get a chance. There used to be an anvil, but apparently it's broken. And yeah, we kind of get into the nether and stuff like that. And there's my little secret train area that takes me down to the minecart state track, stuff like that. And apparently there's a block missing there, and I'm just going to throw this in there for now because it looks funny. But other than that, this is my area. Woohoo! But that's all in Village Town is really, really getting developed, and thank you very much for Put Trout and Zaxel for doing all this work here now, for making it all green and making it all bring back to life. And also shout out to Luke Himpton and Cecil Harvey and Rap to the Zach for all the other builds, and anybody else that I missed, like Undead for the medieval builds and the trees. We got Mr. Pickles over here that's built a house. There's quite a few people over here that's built houses that I'm probably missing, but I mean, I can't get them all. But hope you guys enjoy this video. Please leave me a like. It helps my channel. It's very much appreciated, and hope you guys have a nice day, and see